of the things God has made me to understand is that there is more to your birthday than counting numbers. Oh, I was 30 last year and today I'm 31. I was 20 last year and today I'm 21. There is more to your birthday than just counting numbers. God doesn't do something for nothing. Everything God does is for a reason. So you're being born into this world is for a reason. So birthdays become useless if we celebrate birthdays and live outside the original intention of the one who created us. Listen, God created us all for a reason. He gave us as gifts to our parents for a reason. He gave us as gifts to the world for a reason. So we were not created for nothing. Our birthdays become more meaningful when we live according to the purpose for which we were created. Now, you know one thing God told me? He said, just as you expect your child to reach a milestone at a certain age, okay, let's say at 6 months, the child should be crawling, the child should be sitting or whatever. Now, that is what God expects of us too. That when you are 10, who you are should be different from when you are 20. I'm not talking of who you are physically, who you are in His agenda. There is an agenda for God for your life at the age of 10. There is an agenda at the age of 15. There is an agenda at the age of 30. There is an agenda at the age of 40. It becomes so pathetic when before men we are celebrating our 20th birthdays, but before God we are 10. Before men you are celebrating your 30th birthday, but before God you are only 15 years old. Why? Not because He doesn't know the day you were born, but because in His agenda, at 30 you're supposed to have reached a certain stage in your walk with God. At 30 you're supposed to have reached a certain stage in the fulfillment of your divine assignment, your divine purpose. Remember, which is the reason for which He created you in the first place. So sometimes we are so carried away by birthday celebration. We do all the makeup, we do all the photo shoot, we buy all the new clothes, which is not bad in themselves. They are very good. It's good to celebrate yourself. But much more than you celebrating yourself, the question to ask yourself every time you celebrate your birthday is this: where am I in the fulfillment of God's purpose for my life? Where am I in the fulfillment of God's agenda for my life? I mean, it won't be a good thing that on your birthday God is crying and you are happy. He's crying because He has just lost another year of His divine investment in your life. You are increasing in age and you are decreasing in grace. No, it's not a good thing. As much as God wants us to increase in age, of course, He says the number of our years will fulfill. He wants us to grow in age. At the same time, He wants us to grow in grace. At the same time, He wants us to increase in our capacity. At the same time, He wants us to increase in the fulfillment of His, not our desire now, of His desire, of His original intention, which is the reason for which He created us. Now, the question to ask yourself is this: does my current age tally with God's blueprint for my life? Where I am today, or what I'm currently doing today, does it really tally with what God intended for my life? It's good to celebrate your birthday, but it's better to celebrate your birthday in alignment with God's plan for your life. I mean, I'm a parent. I have 4 boys. So it's my joy to see them grow. I won't be happy if my child is 5 and he's not walking. So God expects us to grow as we grow in age. As you increase in age, increase your love for God. Increase your passion for God. Now, one thing that most people don't know is that, or maybe they know, but they've just refused to bring themselves to that realization, is the fact that every time you celebrate your birthday, you close a chapter in your life and you open a new one. Now, the closed chapter can never be reopened. It can never, no matter how much you pray to be younger than you are. Your skin may glow, fine. You may look more beautiful, fine. But in reality, you can never be younger than you are. You can never be 10 today and then you go back to being 8. No, you keep growing in age. And the annoying part is that every minute draws you closer to where you are coming from. I know we don't like to hear this, but it's the truth. Every minute of your life draws you closer to where you came from. Of course, you know where you came from. And that's why you shouldn't joke with your life. Don't joke with your life. You will not be this age forever. Go and ask your father. At some point in his life, he was like you. Now you can jump. Your father cannot jump as much as you can. Go and ask your mother. Now you are a slave queen. Your mother was once like you. Now she cannot wear those things she used to wear. She cannot do some of those things she used to do. She cannot wear those high heels that you are wearing now. Age is a blessing. Time is a blessing. Don't waste it. Because you can't regain it. It is like spilling a cup of milk. You can't get it back. Make good use of your time. Time is going. The clock is ticking. Judiciously make use of your time.